We begin this hour with Storm Eunice and the deaths of a number of people across northern Europe after the storm brought severe conditions. Here in the UK, 2 people have been killed by one of the worst storms to affect the country in decades.
We should never have to be doing this, really. If people before us had got their fingers out their arses and sorted out the climate crisis, then I wouldn't have to be doing this. So yeah, it's sad, but it's not sadder than billions of people starving to death. If anything, it's like, I think it's more hopeful than tragic that people are actually stepping up. I'm kind of constantly feeling that the right thing to do is go to prison and go on hunger strike to the death.
The fact that you think it's acceptable to say so-called emergency is deeply concerning to me and a lot of people.
We are terrified.
Before I started doing the activism, I knew there was a problem, but I had no idea how urgent it was. I thought it was a future generation problem rather than my problem.
So we are going to Trinity College and we are going to stand up on the table in the canteen and tell people about the campaign.
Youth Climate Swarm came out of Insulate Britain about a month after we finished sitting on the M25. It's really emotionally demanding, as you can imagine. If you're getting arrested, getting released, then going out the next day, that takes a massive toll on your physical, mental, emotional. So I did week on, week off like that.
Testing, yeah. If the security come and drag me away, it's the best thing that could happen in a way.
Okay. And the idea was if we keep doing it, they'll have no choice but to put us in prison.
We will not die quietly. We will cause noise. We will cause disruption. And we will mobilise thousands of people for civil resistance. It will be the biggest act of civil resistance the UK has ever seen.
When we go about finding people that are going to step up and give up their lives for civil resistance, there's no where we look. So we just have to go all around the country, universities, schools, religious groups, everywhere.
And if we wanted to make a change, we absolutely could.
We don't want to be here. We don't want to be sprayed by water by the public. But this is our responsibility at this time. We are facing genocide. We are facing societal collapse. If you care about your future, if you care about your hopes and your dreams and your children, then you will understand why we are doing this.
Just Stop Oil is looking to disrupt the UK economy by disrupting its supply of fuel and petrol and oil generally.
Call this non-violent! You're pissing everyone off, you fucking thick twat!
Without disruption, there's no action. We won't get noticed if we're just standing nicely in Parliament Square with a banner.
And we watch them sign away our lives too.
The actions that we've done over the last few weeks have been kind of increasing with intensity. We disrupted the BAFTAs. I was holding a banner on the top of a church roof. About 15 people running onto football pitches and cable tying themselves to goalposts. Unfortunately, only one person was successful.
My name's Louis McKechnie. I'm about to disrupt a football match, and I'm terrified.
Somebody's come out of the crowd and, with cable ties, attached themselves to the goal. He will be removed from the pitch.
Felt bad for not doing one myself, but maybe there'll be another opportunity. We'll see.
We are Youth Climate Swarm! We are Youth Climate Swarm! And if they can't hear us, And if they can't hear us, we'll shout a little louder. We'll shout a little louder.
If you were to get arrested, but you knew you were going to be successful in your demand,
Just stop oil!
and you knew it was going to work, would you do it? 100% of people say yes. The only reason people don't is because they think that it's not going to be successful. And that's what stops everyone. So everyone's like standing on the edge of this revolution.
We got told last year, right? Last year, we have no more fossil fuel projects if we're to have a future. And you know what our government goes and does? Licenses 40 new ones. 40 new ones in the last month. Being arrested for wanting to have a future. Being arrested for wanting a future for every kid on this planet. Being arrested for giving a fuck.
So the objective tomorrow and for the next few weeks is to cause material disruption to oil infrastructure. Half of us, or whoever feels up to it, is going to occupy a tanker for as long as we possibly can. People that don't feel able to do that are going to do road blocking.
So yes, this is where the site take is going to be happening. 4 a.m. team, this is the site take. They will start immobilising tankers as they come in. It's a good place to lock on because they're kind of metal bars.
Would this team occupy one tanker, or would we go on multiple ones?
I think we want the most number of tankers stopped rather than the most number of people on each tanker. So. You said you don't want to get up at 5:30. We actually need to be ready to leave at 5:30. Sorry, everyone.
There's a million reasons why we might not make it to what we want to do. That doesn't matter. As long as we get arrested, we win.
Oh, do you know what? I don't even really know where we're going. A minivan will mysteriously pick us up, I guess, in about 5-10 minutes. And then we're going to go to an oil, I don't even know what it is, a refinery, maybe, a place where the tankers go and fill up. And we're stopping the tankers, blocking the tankers, and disrupting the oil economy. I will try to get on top of an oil tanker today. Try.
Your bags ready because there's cops already, so I want you to be ready to get straight up. We'll give you a 5-minute warning and you might have to get out early. But
the UN report came out that said we have 10 years to radically transform society, otherwise it will become irreversible and we'll never be able to sort the problem out no matter how hard we try. And that hit me like a fucking train. And I was told not to worry because they've been saying that for ages.
Go away, I don't give a fuck. You waste people's fucking time. Bunch of pricks.
If we're made to believe that we don't have any power, then why would we try and do anything? And if we all woke up tomorrow, we could overthrow the government immediately, and they know that. So it's really important to them that we all feel disconnected and disempowered.
I think it could be a bit more disruptive than this. There's not that many of them.
But the reason I kind of do all of it is because, I'm heartbroken. If I want to have kids, realistically, I have to accept the fact that they're going to starve to death. And that's what nobody's talking about, is that, and I just don't think I'm strong enough to watch the kids that I love starve to death.
My hand is glued to the road.
So, I do have children, but they exist in my brain. They're just, I can't have them because of this whole fucking shit situation, but in my head they exist, and that's the safest place they can be.
Okay, I'm not doing anything.
Because there's millions of children in the world, and it feels sometimes like no one's fighting for them. So if I can't do it for my kids, I'll do it for other people's kids.
Is there anything that we need to be aware of for your...
I've got handcuffs on.
but I'm not a criminal. I'm trying to safeguard the future of the human race, and it shouldn't be up to people like me and my friends.
Yeah, and I can channel all of the rage that I feel, and it is fucking rage, because the one thing you want to do, you now can't do. I will take all of that rage and anger that I feel and I'll put it in to the activism. So that's what I'm doing. They're all making this sacrifice, which is like incredible. And so I like admire these people so much. In my head, they're like heroes. And the fact that I get to count myself among them is like...
Sorry to disrupt your day. I want to get to you.
Like, I'm really proud of myself because, you know, I didn't think my life would amount to much. And I didn't want it to. I wasn't bothered. But now I can say that, like, I did do the right thing. And yeah, just to count myself amongst these people who I have so much love for and so much respect for is, well, it's overwhelming, as you can see. And at some point they'll put me in prison for my non-violent crimes, and I kind of want to, this might be super wanky, but there's this girl who was executed in Germany in the 30s called Sophie Scholl. She led a resistance against Hitler in her school, and at the age of 21 she was executed. And her last words before she was executed were, "How can we expect righteousness to prevail if not a single person himself is willing to give themselves up individually to a righteous cause? So on this sunny day, I have to go. But what does my death matter if it stirs thousands to action?"
1, 2, 3.
With all of this stuff, right, maybe it's too late for humanity, whatever. When my time comes, I can say that I did everything I could and mean it. I'll be happy.
Just stop oil!
Are Just Stop Oil a cause for good, or are they just disruptive?
A massive platform. You have a massive platform, right?
Oh, here we go.
You have a massive platform, a microphone that you can use to tell people about the situation we're in, and you are not using it, right?
So for those of
you
you
are
listening,
not using it.
Governments do globally need to be acting now, and at some point we are facing starvation, billions of refugees, inhospitable land.